Hey everyone, happy Friday. Yesterday felt like Friday, today feels like Saturday. And for those of you catching this on the replay, welcome. If you're new to me, my name is Janae of Janaeum.com. I go by the Millennial Money Minister. My official title is Financial Consultant, and I basically counsel people and give them strategy on how to get out of debt, save more, and build wealth. So hello for those of you who are tuning in and those of you catching this on the replay. This month, today is actually the last live video that I'll be doing in honor of National Home Ownership Month to help you prepare for home ownership. Today we're talking about outstanding debts and how that can keep you from owning a home. And this content and more is available in the course that I launched this month called The Blueprint, Buying a Home and Building Wealth with Real Estate. So if you're somebody who is buying a home for the very first time and financially you're not sure what to do, that course is designed for you. So if you know someone who is in the process of wanting to buy a home for the first time, you can tag them in the comments, or you can just share this out so that way people get the information that they need. Also, if you have questions, you can put them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them live. And if you're catching this on the replay, I'd be happy to answer those questions afterwards also. So this is not going to be a very long video. Outstanding debts and how that can prevent you from owning a home is pretty self-explanatory. But in case you missed previous videos, I want to kind of tie it all together. So with outstanding debts, that's one of the things that banks will want to know when going through the pre-approval process, which is what we've been talking about all this week. And why it even matters is we talked a few weeks back about the debt to income ratio. And so in order to figure out your debt to income ratio, your lender, your bank needs to know how much debt are you paying each month. And so in comparison to how much you are earning on a monthly basis, your gross income, there's a formula, a calculation that's done to calculate your debt to income ratio. So a lot of people, when they're going through the home buying process, they focus so heavily on increasing their credit score, which is not a bad thing to do, but they focus on that and then they'll save money and then they'll stop there. They don't take into account what debts they have, and they don't make the effort to try to pay down their debt as much as possible. Now, not only should you pay down your debt for the sake of making sure you fall in line with the ratio, but you also want to do it because it frees up cash. There's a lot of people that are current homeowners that don't have a lot of money available because of the fact that a lot of their money is tied up in paying their mortgage and also paying debt payments. I was on a call with someone just the other week, and they had almost $800 worth of debt payments all going to credit cards. And so that's why when I work with people, I educate them on how to make better decisions, so that way, you know, they won't dig these holes for themselves, because it's harder to get out. It's possible to get out, but it does take time. And so if you are someone who is in the process of wanting to buy a home, then you need to consider your debt as well as, you know, your credit and saving money. A lot of people just skip over that part. So if you tuned into the video a few weeks ago, but in case you missed it, debt to income ratio, that calculation is just taking all of your debt payments, so your car note, your student loan payments, any personal loan payments, basically anything that's attached to your credit card payments, the minimum. You want to divide that by your gross monthly income, and that calculation gives you your debt to income ratio. Now you want to be under 40%. The highest you want to be is 48%, but I would not try to push the limits at all. But in case you're like in the process now and you feel yourself kind of getting to that point, if you're under 48%, you're good. I would recommend even try to be under 30. I would highly suggest you try to be under 30, because at the end of the day, the goal is to be in your home and paying your mortgage comfortably and still being able to save and invest and, prepare for the future. And in the case, if anything happens, you're able to save money to pay for those things, so you're not draining your retirement accounts or your investments like some people do. So when it comes to debt, you want to make sure that you are staying under that 40%, because again, banks use that. If you have too much debt, then they won't give you a loan. There are a lot of people that are unable to get qualified for a loan because they have way too much debt. So if you're somebody who never considered debt as a factor, it very much is. But there are ways where you can, still bring your debt down to a place that's manageable, so that way you can get approved. But you do need to make efforts to pay down your debt as much as possible before moving into your home. So if there are any questions about that, you can put them in the comments. If you're catching this on the replay, still put your questions down in the comments if you have any. Again, if you know someone who's in the process and would like to buy a home for the first time, you can tag them or share this out. The blueprint is a course that I created to basically be a step-by-step guide to help you prepare financially for home ownership. So it gives you strategy on how to pay down your debt, and it even has a tool that you can use so you know exactly when your debts will be paid off based on how you're paying right now. And if you were to add an extra $50, $100, even $25, you can see how much of a difference that would make over time. It also coaches you on the credit stuff and saving, but the debt piece is huge, because I know for me personally, I was very adamant about not graduating with a bunch of student loan debt. And had I known then what I know now, I would have paid off all of my student loans in addition to saving the $500 a month that I did. So that way when I bought my house, I could be completely debt free. But unfortunately, I did not do that. So now I have some debts to pay, and then I'll just have my mortgage. So I'm getting close to that end goal. But I could have been there, frankly, a lot faster had I just took the money that I had and just paid stuff off, because I didn't really have no bills out of college. So if you're somebody who recently graduated and you don't really have any bills for real, and you have a lot of extra discretionary income, you can use that to both invest and pay down your debt. So save and invest and pay down your debt. I highly recommend you do that. And if you need specific strategy on ways you can grow your money and start with investing, then you can schedule a one-on-one with me, and I'd be happy to help. So thank you all who caught this live, and for those of you catching this on the replay, thank you to those who shared the video yesterday. I greatly appreciate it. And I know that the people watching it will benefit from it. So this is the last video. National Home Ownership Month, the last day is actually tomorrow. So now that the month of June is finished, I won't be doing any more live streams about home ownership unless the spirit hits me. So if you missed any previous videos, all of the replays are available on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my Facebook business page, you can see those videos posted in order. And that'll take you right to the YouTube page, so that way you can get all the information you need. And if you want one-on-one help and support, you can enroll in the blueprint just by clicking the link in this video. So I hope you all enjoyed this series this month. It is over. And if you still have questions about home ownership, you feel free to reach out to me. If you go to my website, jeneem.com, JENEEM.com, and hit the contact tab, you can get in touch with me that way, and you'll see my email. So thank you for tuning in this month for this series. I hope you learned something and that you actually applied the information that you received, because that's what makes the difference. So I wish all of you the best wherever you are in your home ownership journey, and even in your financial journey. And if you have specific topics that you want me to talk about, I'd be happy to come on and share those in future videos. So thank you again. I hope you all have a great weekend and a happy 4th of July. And I will be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.